26.
Brought down at the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended for Larry,
but instead, third down.
Complete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7. Washington, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Haskins will throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Pick up of 6. Brings up
working with his 2nd and 4. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims.
Haskins pass.
7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Washington.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Haskins back to the air. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Montez Sweat, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second down at 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Haskins. He gets it to Sims, complete. The 20. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Steven Sims Jr. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington has taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
This Washington 20. Cardinals 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Murray again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From midfield now, Haskins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18.
First down, Washington.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time. And that'll bring up second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down, Haskins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Haskins going to throw again. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again, here's Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson as the first half is winding down. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes this Washington 27, Cardinals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, throw left side, complete. It's Love. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now for Love. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Gandy Golden.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 55 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Cardinals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Going deep for Hopkins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at
only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Montez Sweat getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now left side on the swing pass. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims.
Haskins pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Gain of 12.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 20! And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 14-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Washington.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Now Haskins. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now it's Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
17,
Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just DeAndre Hopkins. He's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Washington.
Haskins will throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Today's finals, Washington 48.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.